Hello everybody, this is John with NAPCO Technical Support. In this brief video tech tip, I'm going to be discussing how to set up your iSecure and iBridge for text and email notifications once your system has been installed and programmed by your alarm company. So the iBridge app can be downloaded first and foremost on the App Store and the Google Play Store. And this is on my home screen here, so we'll launch the iBridge app on your phone. And to get started, we'll click on the gear and then press the startup wizard, and we will allow the location setting. So right in here, we could just choose your home local Wi-Fi network so that the app will connect locally when it's connected to this Wi-Fi. We'll save that, and in this area, you'll enter in your username and password. This information will be provided to you by your alarm company. So please discuss with them what your username and password is. I'm just putting in the default. And for the description, you could put a basic description like my home. Press done, and we can save and go next. And if you're using any of our iBridge video cameras or IC video cameras, you can select that here and save and go next. Okay, and now that account has been successfully added, we can actually go into configure remote logins and see that this account has been added. And just a quick note here, you can actually click this little link on the right side, right on the right side of the app, and you can select my home. And now you can connect remotely quickly right through the link. And so if you have multiple locations, all of your locations will show up here in the app. So in this video, again, we're going to go over how to set up your text and email notifications now that your system's been programmed and you have status. So we'll click on messages on the top right. Okay, and this will load the message notification center. So depending upon the programming of the alarm company, you can restrict if user codes and the zone sensor list is allowed to be edited by the customer. So in this video, I'll be discussing that they enabled the customer to be able to edit and go over their user codes and sensor lists and be able to download back and forth to the control panel. So first and foremost, what we'll do is we'll upload the user codes. And the default master user code for all of our panels is 123. So as you see, I just entered in the default user code, and this only gets entered in for the first time. Once you upload the user codes in the panel, those user codes that are designated as a master user based upon the programming of your alarm company, that will be the new master code to log into this user code management screen. So we're going to click upload all codes, press OK. This will perform a whole user code upload. And as you see, I have one code here in the system. If you had more, you would be able to see a list of all of your user codes. So I'm going to press the home icon. And the second step is to go into sensor list. And I want to upload all zone descriptions. So this is now uploading all the zone descriptions that were programmed in the panel. Okay, now you see a list of all the zones. And again, you can edit these and then download back to the control panel once that has been edited in the icon here. So you can actually edit the zone and then press the little folder with the down red arrow to save the information. And then you could download that to your control panel. So press home. Okay, so once we uploaded all the user codes and the sensor list, we can now proceed to address book. So we'll click on address book. And this is where you can add all your users that you'd like to send a text or email notification upon any event or alarm and different configurations of the notification. So this is where you can add multiple users. There is not a limit to this to the amount of users who you'd like to notify. So you can start by adding them here. So we press add new. You put in their first and last name here. And we'll just put John Smith. And you can enter an email address this demonstration, I'm just going to be entering in a phone number here. And you'll have to specify the carrier. So you have a list of all the carriers here. So this one was select Verizon. And in addition, you can also select the control panel user number that you like associated to this address book. So if you have multiple control panel user codes that you're using, you can designate the text to actually say the system was, on by John. The system was on by Josephina. You can have different control panel user numbers correspond to the name of the person that is arming and disarming. So you could select that here. I'll put control panel user number 1. And then the save is the folder with the down red arrow. So on the right side, you will click on that, and that will process it successfully. And then you can press home after you're done here. And as you see, you can actually press edit, and you'll see the information we just saved there. Okay, we'll press home. And then now we can go ahead and proceed to the notification list and start to set up your notifications. There also is all of these notification quick setups like the home, emergency, family, basic, elder care. These are actually predetermined notifications that you can click on if you like. So if we click on home, we can actually go through and select one of these examples, and it'll create the notification that you like. So, if a front door is left open, garage door left open. So there's all different message examples that you can choose from. For family, you can click on, child late night disarm. If you want to know if a child arrived home on time, someone is in the pool area. So these are ways you can actually select, based upon different notifications or triggers on the control panel, such as if you're using a video system. So we could press the back arrow, and you can go to basic, and you could do some of these examples here. So I like to do the basics here for the demonstration. So we'll do an alarm event, and we can put a name here for this, system alarm. And we can specify the alarm bell, if it's a silent alarm, audible, which alarms, if you needed to select specific fire, burg, panic, auxiliary. In this case, we'll do any. You could actually even get even more specific and have it set to just certain zones on the panel. But again, we want to be notified on any alarm. And what we do is we click on the address book, and we're going to select who to include. So if you had a list of all of your users here, you would select each user, and you could specify whether it's the SMS or the email. So we'll check off the name. As you see, it already selected SMS. And then I will proceed to press save at the bottom. So now we have this notification set up here, system alarm. Contact name is at the bottom, showing the SMS going to. And we press save. And that's processed successfully. So we could press the back arrow here, and we can go ahead and even set up an arm disarm event. This is another great notification. So you can notify you anytime the system arms or disarms by a specific user. And we'll type a name here. System armed, disarmed. And again, you can get specific users if necessary, or any user, and you can actually specify the action, whether it was just a disarm. So if you just want to be notified when the user has just disarmed the system, you can have the system send you a notification only for that. And we can, again, select the address book, who to include, SMS, press save. And we scroll down to the bottom to confirm, and we'll press save again. Okay, and we'll go hit the back arrow. And then we can also go through and set up an event for the system, which is another basic notification that I always like to set up. So, and again, you could just go through all of these examples that we have listed above, but you could also just click on notification list, and you'll actually see the 2 notifications that we just set up. But you can always add one by clicking the drop down menu on the top left here, review or edit notifications. So these are all the different notification events that you can base off of. So another one that I like to do is you got the alarm event, the arm disarm event, and I like to do the system event. And then we can press add new. And this one here will prompt and send a text and email notification if there's any type of condition, a system condition on the panel, such as a low battery in the alarm or a transmitter, or you lose power. So this is also another basic notification that I'd like to set up. So we'll put a system event here as the name. And again, you could check off each one of these options here. Again, this is all preference. And then select off the name and SMS, press save. Scroll down to confirm it and press save. So now if we click the back arrow and go back into our main notification list, you'll see the 3 notifications that we set up here. And again, I wanted to show you how we set up a notification through the example table that was on the home screen here, where you have different examples here, vacation home and so forth. And then also you can just click on notification list, and from this drop down menu, just select it based upon different. Another one too, if you have any Z-Wave product, you can set up an activity based upon like a lock that someone puts a code in and disarms or arms it. You can have that be the initiation of a notification. Again, there's a lot of notifications you can do. I do recommend to play with it. Once you get familiar with it, you'll see how the system operates. But again, these were the 3 notifications that I like to demonstrate here on how to set up to get your system up and running for the first time and sending notifications. So now if we press home and we see the let's press home again to get back to the main screen. And if we go to security and I want to arm it in a way, okay, and I'll just disarm real quickly here. Okay. And then as you see here, we got the notification popped up on the screen, and we can mark that as read. And that's how you set up the notifications. Again, my name is John with NAPCO Technical Support. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.